John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of
Dan for some baseball.
What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he
some of these Chicago Cubs
throws strikes and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off stepping in, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Come on, Lester.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow.
2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2.
Come on.
Another try at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber makes the play, 1 away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Good old Hayward.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing, and there it goes.
Oh, my.
Deep to left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
14 feet.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Batting 4.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this one is
Oh, my.
the left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Dang it, Lester.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Hit down the line at first.
Oh, come on, dude.
Pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw.
Wow.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting at it is Almora. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 2, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Matthew Boyd gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Digging in, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Javier.
Oh, Javier.
Here it comes. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
Oh, come on.
Pitch is popped up. Cabrera is calling for it. Makes the play, one away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Oh, no.
Get that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the shoe route. Here's Chris Bryant now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Going for it.
With it. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Trying to keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Good hit. Good hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke gets all the way to the wall, Dero.
But he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit. Yeah, his calling part is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, come on, Kyle.
First pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Come on, Cal.
0-2. Here it is.
Oh.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Roll, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low.
A swing, and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count.
There you go, Cal.
So a 3-run shot to left center, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Here's Jason Hayward now. This is popped up. Candelario in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. Romine is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second.
And we got the lead.
Stepping in, number 50. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Austin Romine, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting at it is Almora. 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Into the box now, Victor Reyes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Come on.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Backhanded. Flip of his glove for 1. 1 left for Detroit.
That's all I needed with just that one.
Count of 4-2. Standing in, John Lester. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
It's a pitcher. Who cares?
So one away here with the base.
Who cares?
And that will bring up the ever-versatile Daniel Descalso. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
Oh, he hit it right to him.
Is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The pitch. Hit high and deep is straight away right.
Oh my.
Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone.
That's going.
Still another. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby. They're both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Albert Almora is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. This is line to left.
Oh my.
And boy, the cuts have come.
Ooh-wee.
This
Is
is
that
good
triple?
for extra bases as well.
Okay, no, he runs so slow.
And he'll make it to
That's a
second
double.
base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's
When you dive and miss.
between the two teams already. Gotta tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Man at second here with 2 away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Oh my.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a
Moving right along.
Nico Goodrum, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Behind 0-2 now. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and Cabrera.
Oh, come on.
This one out to deep left field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Jonathan Scope, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Almora in.
Oh, that's way deep.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand.
Nice one.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tigers lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in now, Chris Bryant, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to short.
Oh, man.
And there's 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
A little bit too low.
Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Oh, yeah.
That'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. One pitch and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Into the box, Jason Hayward. He popped out at his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Can't imagine.
Come on, Hayward.
With a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Oh, come on.
To third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning.
So let that go.
Leading off the inning, Kristen Stewart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Rolled slowly to first.
Oh, very slow.
Is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 50, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting. The catcher, Austin.
Next up for Detroit, Austin Romine. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Into the corner and slicing foul. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making.
Come on.
And he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They trail 5-2. Settling in now, John Lester looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
There you go, Lester.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So in now for Chicago, Daniel Descalso. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Oh, it's hit to third.
Oh, come on.
5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
But of course.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that will bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up the throw. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs' leadoff batter. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for
Wow.
3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're still out in front, 5-2.